Hey everyone, welcome to the drawing portion of the Root Chakra series. So, a couple of tools before we get started. If you're drawing with pen and paper, it'll be very handy to have a straight edge, a ruler of some sorts, and then like a protractor or a compass so you can draw circles. And even grid paper, like circular grid paper, is really handy for this. I'll be using a drawing app, so if you're using a tablet, something like Procreate or Sketchbook or Ibis Paint will be perfect. So here we go. I got my circular grid paper and it's a chakra, so we're going to start with drawing a circle. And after the circle, I'm going to divide it into 4 and make some notches I can erase or take away later, just so I can mark my points for my square. We're going to be drawing straight lines from each of the 4 points, so we're going to be squaring the circle. So the 4 points, or the square having to do with the earth element, and the 4 points or 4 directions representing the elements or the 4 directions, the 4 cardinal points. Now we're going to put the downward facing triangle, representing the downward pulling energy, the feminine energy going downward. So we're drawing a triangle, and after we got that triangle locked in, we're going to put in some more imagery that comes from the root chakra. So from the root chakra emerges the Kundalini energy. So we're drawing the representation of that snake coiled around this Shiva lingam, wrapped around 3.5 times, representing Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva. And the 3 lines at the top representing the sounds ah, oo, and so the sounds for And now next we are going to be drawing the Sanskrit looking M character for the Muladhara, the Sanskrit name for this yantra. So the Muladhara yantra is the root chakra, mandala. Yantra is a portal of imagery that'll connect you to a certain frequency by gazing into the image. It can unlock things within your being. And by drawing this, it can also unlock and unblock your root chakra and help balance it as well. So we're going to fill in the triangle with red. We're going to fill in the square with yellow. And the circle, you don't necessarily have to do orange. You can do red as well, as long as the triangle is red and the square is yellow. And I just like to put the orange for the fade effect. And now we're going to be drawing the 8 outward facing triangles as the next symbolism we're putting in the yantra. And the 8 outward facing triangles also representing the 4 directions, the 4 cardinal points, and the in-betweens. Just 8 energy arrows pointing outward. Clean it up. Make sure you're having fun with this. Make sure you're making it your own. Make sure you're putting your own creative spin on this. It doesn't have to be totally by the book perfect. As long as you get a circle with a triangle facing downwards and a square. And next we're going to be drawing the 4 petals. Also, you guessed it, representing the 4 directions. And you can draw these 4 petals however you like. They don't have to be rounded, they don't have to be pointy. There just needs to be 4 petals. And make sure you're having fun with it. Make sure it's coming from the soul. Make sure you're using your best intuition and judgment and artistic drive, and just have fun. It even took me many tries, as you see all the marks I'm making, all the retries I'm doing. So if you're doing it with pen and paper, make sure you're doing it in pencil first and then go over it again with marker. And yeah, please make sure you pause, rewind, do whatever you need to do to flow with the video, because I've only following along to the time lapse because the full length video did get deleted. Just throwing that out there. So we're just doing the voiceover with the time lapse, because that's what we got this time. All right, we got our petals. We're putting a fade on them. We're coloring them red. We're having them blend in with all the triangles. And we're putting a nice fun fade on it. And simple as that. It's the root chakra. And clean it up. Make it look all nice. But also, make sure you're putting your fun, artistic spin on it, because we want to see what your root chakra looks like. Make sure it comes from within. So this art piece is a reflection of your current state of your root chakra and what it's like. So do what every ounce of your body is feeling you should do with this, because it's gonna look exactly like the state of your root chakra. And here we are, folks. Here's my rendition. Now, what is yours? Yeah, if you want to share on Instagram what yours is looking like, or message me, whatever you need to do. Share your own creation. I'd love to see it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.